Did James Hollingshead improve from his performance at the 2021 Mr. Olympia event? He took 12th. A lot of people were down on this version. I mean, they were expecting him to get into maybe even the top 6. Who knows at the Olympia? I mean, before the event, there was a huge buzz around this guy. But then with that 12th place finish, it seemed that nobody was covering this guy. Nobody was even talking about James Hollingshead anymore. Well, he emerged at this Arnold Classic, 2022 Arnold Classic, with a rejuvenation. He looked bigger, he looked better than ever before. So yeah, in my opinion, James Hollingshead was so much better here, and he took third. He didn't win, of course. There was a couple of things in his way. Obviously, Andrew jacked. But anyway, guys, bodybuilding is all about how much better you can improve upon yourself. So it's hard to compare yourself with others, but it's nice to compare yourself with your previous versions. And this front double, not the best picture to begin with. And I guess that's why I started with just a relaxed position, so to speak, for James Hollingshead. This picture of the Mr. Olympia event, he wasn't hitting the shot when he was doing his mandatories. And that just goes to show us that he didn't like the front double, not his best shot. His midsection looks a little bit more distended at the Olympia. But that's not the criticism that I have against the Olympia version of James Hollingshead at all. If anything, he wasn't filled up enough. So let's excuse the front double and go through the real shots. And yes. Bodybuilding is a funny, finicky sport, or pageant, I guess, contest. I mean, yes. You want to have thin skin. You want to be conditioned. But at the Olympia, it looks like he got over-depleted. You can see the feathering in his quads. I mean, yeah, that looks nice. But James Hollingshead is a guy that needs to be big. He's already conditioned from behind, things of that nature. He's grainy. So to deplete, to get that feathering, thinner skin, probably wasn't the right move for him. Considering, you look at the Arnold Classic UK version, he looks so much bigger. He looks so much fuller. He looks like he has the all-important E word, energy. I mean, if you're over-depleted, you got that thin skin, but you can't pop your pecs, pop your muscles, or anything at all for that matter. Turn to the side. And this is pretty explanatory, self-explanatory. I mean, yeah. He had the thin skin. Look at the quads. Look at the calves. Everything. Arms, vascularity, all over the place. But you notice the pecs. They appear to be slightly depleted. They're not as full and booming. So I guess you can keep the thin skin, if you ask me. When you look at this fuller, much fuller version of the Arnold Classic, and keep in mind, guys, James Hollingshead, that thin skin is probably a strong point for him anyway when you look at the lower half, and we will look at the back shots. And obviously compared against Andrew jacked in the back shots. He was thin-skinned as is. So yeah, I think he should push it as far as that size is concerned. He looks so much better at the Arnold. So much better. Here's a side tricep. Take it for what it is. He's not posing at the same angle. But yeah, take this opportunity to look at his facial expressions. Even facially, he looks better. His jaw looks much bigger at the Arnold. That's just his beard. Aren't beards funny? They actually take on a new look with a beard. That's his jaw. That's his face. And when he's eating, it goes up and down. It's funny. See a guy with a beard eat? You guys ever see that? It's funny. That beard moves pretty quick. But anyway, a little bit too short at the Olympia. And facially itself, he looks like he's kind of in pain. He's probably starving to death. Looks like he's a big eater. He needs to eat. Needs to carb up. Rice, pasta, potato, whatever he likes. Fill up, man. Here's the back shot, taking nothing away from that conditioning. The thinner skin, the things of that nature, those glutes. Unbelievable. He nailed it as far as that's concerned at the Olympia. But look at the big, booming, big man come right up beside him at the Arnold. No, yeah, the skin might be a little bit thicker in the glutes, but the hamstrings, and that's that E word again, that energy. The hamstring separation, That probably has more to do with your ability to flex your hamstrings. And quads look so much bigger. Looks like I missized it, maybe a little bit, to prove my point. You guys like that, eh? Anyway, no, I probably didn't missize it that much. You can see some slight separation in the quads from the back at the Olympia. They're not quite there at the Arnold, but so much more size. And like I said, guys, this guy's hard and grainy as is. So yeah, I say keep doing what you're doing at the Arnold UK. Don't get depleted like that again. Rear double or rear lat spread, obviously a poopy shot. Can't tell. But kudos to the Olympia guys. That is peeled. So peeled. At the Olympia, I mean, my soul. But obviously you can't use this Arnold Classic version of the rear lat spread. In particular, a rear lat spread. You want to see the width? Because I am sure he is a whole lot wider and a whole lot bigger. Anyway, here's the abs and thigh. And another coup for the Olympia version. The abs are looking very good. He looked good. But that's not really a strong point for Hollingshead. I mean, yeah, he's got a midsection at the Arnold. You can see nice separation. Just looks a little bit better at the Olympia. But you can keep it. I'll take that full, round size, full of energy. The delts, the silhouette, lats even. He's a big, booming dude. Wow, I'd like to see him with the thin skin, plus that extra size, the added size. Don't write James Hollingshead off just yet, guys. He looked pretty darn good against an Andrew Jacked. Here's the most muscular to finish this one off. Yeah, like I said, he looked good. Andrew Jacked. Sky's the limit for that guy. For sure. So it seems like when a big booming athlete starts out his career, he starts knocking people off and they think, well, he's a thing of the past. But not really. Andrew Jacked, if he becomes Mr. Olympia, James Hollingshead was right beside him, guys. So, yeah, future's not set yet for this man. Needs to invest in a little bottle of oil. But you know what? The Arnold Classic, they don't use a whole lot of oil. I think there's somebody back there saying, you know, the Arnold doesn't like too much oil. Don't use the oil too much. Take a page from William Bonac, the man with no oil whatsoever. Yeah, could be a sweating thing too. You can see the sweat on his brow, Hollingshead. That means he's not in his good condition. As far as cardiovascular things of that nature, you flex that sweat right out of you the night before, and then you're good and dry and peeled the next day. Is that too many peels? Got some criticism for my peels. Some people like my peels. Some people don't. Either which way, guys. I like James Hollingshead 110% better at the Arnold Classic. Fuller, that's what you want. You want this. You want this look for James Hollingshead. He's a big Brit. A big, giant British dude. British bulldog, that is. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. He's 110% better. Let's hope for the next showing for James Hollingshead to be a pro show win. Let's see him on the Olympia stage, guys. Have a great one.